briefing is the U.S. withdrawal from.
We are very much concerned about the announced plans by the U.S. to develop and test land-based intermediate-range missiles. We are in particular concerned about the remarks made by some of the senior officials of the U.S. administration, saying that the U.S. is planning to deploy intermediate-range ground-based missiles in the Asia-Pacific region, quote-unquote, sooner rather than later. And in that respect, we call on the U.S. to exercise restraint. And I also want to make one point absolutely clear, that China will not stand idly by and will be forced to take countermeasures should the U.S. deploy intermediate-range ground-based missiles in this part of the world. China expresses deep regret over the U.S. unilateral withdrawal from the INF Treaty. And this is, in our view, another act of unilateralism, another withdrawal from its international obligations. So all these things, the Russian violation and the Chinese having doesn't have the obligation under the treaty, in our view, is pure pretext for the U.S. withdrawal. The real purpose of the U.S. withdrawal is to free its hands, as many of the experts have said, to free its hand and to develop the missile capabilities. China has no interest in participating in the so-called trilateral nuclear arms reduction negotiations with Russia or the U.S. China pursues a peaceful foreign policy and defense policy, and China has stick to its policy of no first use with regard to nuclear weapons. And over the decades, China has exercised maximum restraint in the development of its nuclear capabilities. And given the huge gap between the arsenals of China, the nuclear arsenal of China, and that of the US and the Russian Federation, I don't think it is reasonable or even fair to expect China to participate in an arms reduction negotiation at this stage.